Can I share something quietly honest with you? Most women don't realize that a few of the tops sitting quietly in their closets, tops they've owned for years, tops they trust, tops that feel soft and familiar, are actually working against them. Not because the tops are revealing or trendy or too young. No, these are the comfortable ones. The "I've had this forever" tops. The "this is easy to throw on" tops. And the surprising part? They age you. Not harshly, but subtly, gently, almost politely. You may have experienced this before. You get dressed for the day. You slip into something you've worn 100 times. You look in the mirror, and nothing is wrong, but nothing is quite right either. You don't feel dull, but you don't feel vibrant. You don't look bad, but you don't look like the woman you know yourself to be. It's not your body. It's not your age. It's simply that your clothes haven't evolved with you. Our bodies shift with time, beautifully. Our shoulders soften, our silhouettes change shape, our skin welcomes new textures, and the tops that once matched our energy no longer lift us the way they used to. Before I go deeper, if anything I've said so far feels familiar or comforting, please tap the like button and subscribe. It helps other women over 50 find content created with them in mind, not content that overlooks them. Thank you. Now let's continue. This video is not about criticizing your body or telling you to purge your wardrobe. It's about understanding why certain pieces stop supporting the woman you've become. A woman with presence, a woman with experience, a woman who deserves clothes that reflect the confidence she's earned. Once you understand the quiet ways certain tops can dim your natural glow, you'll start seeing your wardrobe with fresh clarity, not judgment, just awareness. So let's begin by talking about the kinds of tops that seem harmless but gently pull your energy downward. Not because they're unfashionable, but because the fabric, the cut, or the design no longer complements the elegance you naturally carry. Before we dive into them, though, it helps to understand what actually changes in our clothing as we mature. As we move through our 50s, our posture becomes more relaxed. Our shoulders may tilt forward slightly, which is normal. Necklines that once lay flat might start to slide or droop. Fabrics that used to drape beautifully begin to cling. And certain prints that once felt charming now compete with your features instead of highlighting them. Lightweight rayon, tissue-thin knits, ultra-soft viscose. These fabrics feel wonderful on the skin, but they collapse on the body. Instead of skimming your shape, they melt into it. They follow every curve, every line, every gentle slope. And the result is a silhouette that appears softer, rounder, and less defined. You know that feeling when you adjust a neckline only for it to slip right back down? That constant tug is the fabric telling you it lacks structure. Structure is not stiffness. Structure is support. Fabrics with a bit of weight, like ponte, rib knits, double knit cotton, don't cling, they lift. They create definition without squeezing. They give shape where thin fabrics take it away. Now think about your face. Your face becomes the centerpiece of your style as you get older. Frames and lines around the neckline either pull focus upward or drag it downward. A collapsing neckline does the latter. A small, busy pattern does the same. Anything that blurs the area near your face affects how radiant you appear overall. The eye loves clarity, not plainness, clarity. And that brings us to one of the most common tops aging women own without realizing it, the ultra-soft, ultra-thin knit that feels lovely but hangs with no structure at all. These tops are sneaky. They look elegant on a hanger, but on the body, they sink, slip, cling, and highlight areas you'd rather soften. And it doesn't stop there. These collapsing tops even communicate low energy. They visually suggest slouching, even if your posture is perfectly fine. They create a drooping line that pulls the entire outfit downward. Instead, try choosing tops with a little more presence, a defined shoulder seam, a modest but polished neckline, a fabric that glides rather than sticks. You'll be amazed at how such a small change lifts your entire look. Now let's talk about another type of top that quietly widens your shape, often without you noticing. The tiny cap sleeve with that little extension of fabric that creates a miniature wing. This sleeve cuts horizontally across the fullest part of the upper arm, which makes the arm appear wider. It also visually shortens the torso and compresses the neckline. When you combine that with softened shoulders, the effect is a top that spreads outward instead of lifting upward. The eye moves where the lines point. Horizontal equals wide. Vertical equals long. Diagonal equals elegant. Cap sleeves are almost all horizontal. Remember, the goal is not to hide your arms. The goal is to create balance. Now let's talk about prints, specifically micro prints. Those tiny florals, little dots, petite patterns we often buy because they seem feminine and subtle. The problem is that these micro prints create visual noise. They blur your natural lines and make the torso look hazier and wider. They also distract from your face. And while they might feel delicate, they are often associated with older styles, giving the outfit a time-stamp feeling. Again, not vintage, just outdated. Medium-scale prints, gentle color blocking, or textured solids look far more modern and flattering. Ribbing, pleating, linen slubs, these add interest without overpowering your features. And after 50, your features deserve to be highlighted, not hidden behind busy fabric. But let me tell you something empowering. When you learn how to choose tops that work with your current silhouette, not the silhouette you had at 40 or 50, your style becomes clearer, brighter, more intentional. Choose shoulder lines that lift you. Choose fabrics that glide. Choose prints that bring attention upward. Choose colors that reflect the light in your skin. Choose necklines that frame your face with grace. Choose vertical or diagonal details that elongate the body. These choices don't just change your outfit, they change how you feel in your outfit. And when a woman over 50 feels aligned with her clothing, she becomes unstoppable. If anything in this video has opened your eyes to a top you might retire, or maybe just replace with something more supportive, please hit the like button. It truly helps this community grow. And I'd love to hear from you in the comments. Which type of top do you think might be leaving your closet soon? Which tip felt like a little light bulb for you? Make sure you subscribe as well. This channel is dedicated to women over 50 who refuse to disappear. Women who are ready to express their elegance, their humor, their wisdom, and their confidence through style. Because aging doesn't reduce your beauty, it reveals it. And I'll see you in the next video.